It is the Monday after the state championship weekend for Connecticut high school sports. And here we are with a crowded set and a whole lot to talk about. I'm Noah Finns alongside Mark Robbins.
Chad Knight with that home run against Amity on Saturday spurred on the Staples Wreckers from the plate and on the mound. Knight, the winning pitcher, as Staples chalks up a Class LL state championship, ending the Amity string of 4 consecutive state titles. And I don't think the celebration has ended quite yet. And we can find out for sure because we have members of the Wreckers joining us now right here.
We have never been so popular here. We've never had quite the full set. We thank you guys for coming in from Staples High School. Mark said it. Is the celebration still in full swing?
Absolutely.
No question about it. Well, we have head coach Jack McFarland, Ben Kasparius, third baseman, senior, and the winning pitcher, the sophomore Chad Knight, who had the home run as well. Fellas, thank you so much. So the celebration continues. The congratulations are coming through. Coach, I'll start with you. What went well? You talked about a game plan, and I think you executed it to perfection, right?
Yeah, listen, we had a game plan. We had to swing the bats. We had a goal of getting 8 hits, and we ended up getting 11 hits. We had a couple extra base hits. We talked about how exciting it was to play in June. We called it June baseball. It's a special time, and the kids really came through.
All right, so fellas, tell me how, when we were watching that video on that final out, we're going to see a whole highlight package here. On that final out, I saw somebody's hat go flying up into the air. Tell me about when that last out is recorded, because until then, you can't celebrate. Tell me about that final out.
No, I mean it was spectacular. We had a substantial lead going into the 7th inning, so it was just another 3 quick outs for him, and he's done it well all year. So that last catch, I didn't know if he was going to catch it or not, but Durable played well in center all year, tracked the ball well, and when he caught it was just a spectacular feeling for our team.
Yeah, Chad, you had the big lead. Was it even more difficult knowing that you had some wiggle room, or were you able to just focus in?
No, you just got to treat it like it's any other inning. And getting that third out, I can't say I've ever been more relieved and more happy just to see lock down a win and get that state championship. It was really just a great team win. I couldn't be more happy to bring a state championship back to Staples.
It had been a while before since anyone had beaten Amity baseball in the postseason. Talk about going into that game. Obviously, you had your game plan. Let's get 8 hits. Let's swing the bats. But was there an aura about Amity? Yeah. Was there something that you had to overcome before you even took the field?
When I was at the semifinal game, I was, my cell phone was going off and people were rooting for Danbury. And I'm like, if you want to be the best, you want to play the best. So we wanted to play Amity because, if we beat Danbury, people remember it for maybe 2 weeks. If you beat Amity and knock that streak out, everybody's going to remember that. So, we wanted Amity there. If you want to be the best team, you got to beat the best. So we were excited to play Amity.
How about from a player's perspective, guys? Like Coach said, a chance to knock off the team that had been there for so long? Was that what you were thinking about?
Yeah, absolutely. Back to my sophomore year in 2015, we obviously played them in the state championship as well, and it was a good feeling being back there. I think a lot of there was no nerves there. And, as a good team they are, we were playing our best baseball at that point. I think going on throughout the tournament, we really turned up the volume, and we were ready to play that game, and I think we showed that.
Coach, I know this was a big win for you for emotional reasons. Can you talk about that a little bit with your father and,
Yeah, my dad and my mom come to every game, and,
Hold this up.
After the 2015 game, my dad passed a couple weeks after that. So to get back there, to Palmer was special, win or lose. And it just felt good to get back there and to get the win.
Well, look what you guys have. Another one for the Staples Trophy case. Not like you don't have a lot in there already. But
yeah. Chad, let me ask you. You said you had never been so relieved to get that last out. How about the home run? I asked you about it moments after at the game. Being the Little League World Series hero that you are in the town and in the state, can you compare, and have you been thinking about that home run and the ones that you hit in Williamsport?
Well, both are special moments. This one means especially a lot just because I know how much hard work this whole team put in, and especially for Coach McFarland and all the coaching staff who's dedicated so much of their time and effort into this team. And for this team to come back after 2 years losing the state championship, for these seniors to secure their legacy, and for Coach McFarland to get his 200th win, it was just the purpose way to cap off what it was such a successful season.
We didn't know that 200 wins. That that kind of snuck in there. That's
Yeah,
a special one.
It's special, but you know what? I'm in the kid business, and you know, I had my time, and the coaches playing. You know, we just want to, you know, coach these kids up and have happy kids, and you know, they were smiling on Saturday. So that's a lot more important than, you know, a number of wins.
You know, Ben, you're moving on. What will you remember most about this year and your time at Staples in this program?
You know, throughout my 4 years, just like him, we both came in as freshmen and made impacts right in the beginning. But like looking back on this year, especially after the 3 years we had, which was very successful, I just think that the way the team came together, like after we lost our first game against Darien in the opening round of the FCX tournament, I just saw like a fight the team had. I saw guys getting extra work, and everybody really bought into the system that Coach McFarland, Coach Sikorsky, and Coach Smoller put together. So from that first game on, when we beat Chester 6-0, I think the tide really turned, and that's when everybody started playing their best baseball.
Chad, I was going to say, Chad, can you emulate the leadership qualities that Ben has had for the last 4
You know,
years?
it's certainly going to be hard. Ben has been an outstanding leader. You know, these past 2 years that I've been able to play with him, and especially this year with the year he had, being the Gatorade Player of the Year, and you know, arguably the best player in Connecticut. It was really just fun to watch him play with him by his side. You know, he's going to be missed next year, and we were just glad we were able to get the state championship while he was able to lead us there.
That's terrific. Well, by the way, congratulations on
Thank
the
you very
Gatorade
much.
State Player of the Year.
Thank you.
That's tremendous. Best of luck moving forward
Thank you very
at
much.
North Carolina, or maybe bigger stadiums. Who knows?
See.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll see you back again here next year after
Hopefully.
you guys put another trophy case in. Coach, again, congratulations. 200 wins in addition to a state championship. It's all coming together.
Thanks, guys, for having us. We appreciate it.
We're going to
Thank
have
you.
more baseball coming up. We have another
Can't get enough.
another state championship team sitting right over here. So we've got a full studio, and we're going to bring them on right after this commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more CT Sports Now.